Good, beautiful morning, everybody, and welcome to the Friday edition of Shortcuts for Soul, and welcome to a brand new year. According to human scales of measure, what's really important is to welcome you here to a brand new moment. Right now, right here, this moment is brand new for you. And this is true of every single moment. And I'm fortunate today we have the energy of the Ascended with us who want to talk about the ending of fear manipulation. That you yourselves, we must of our own free will decide to end, excuse me, decide to end fear manipulation. How you are being manipulated by the world around you. Social media, television, entertainment, these things take you away from yourself. Even this show, to some degree, takes you away from yourself, your purpose, your reason for being. You came here for a reason, a function of creation. And it's very important that you consider what that function is. Many of you have been dragged away, figuratively speaking, from your purpose, from who you are, mostly from fear. You've been taught to think and feel and believe in certain ways that in many instances go counter to who you are and what your true nature is. You have to get rid of the distractions that are going on all around you. And if you're going to choose distractions, then choose distractions that inspire you, back to your being, back to your being, what you truly are. It becomes very important to consider what that is. Who are you? And what is this fear manipulation? Fear is that which keeps you trapped into believing that only the physical body that you have is the only source of your being. The only source from where you can get information, knowledge, truth, and wisdom can only come from your five physical senses. And let us clarify right now, that is absolutely false. That your sense of being is not defined by your body. Your sense of being is designed to define your body and what you will do with it. How you will carry out your function of creation in this world. You are here to carry out a function of creation. And fear keeps you trapped in the body as the only locus of your identity. Creativity does not do that. Although fear can stimulate creativity that is more often than not detrimental to yourself and others in this world, that fear can work as a creative function and cause great suffering and harm. As you're observing on your planet right now, most of you are awake enough to know that what has happened in the last 2,000 years has been orchestrated to keep many of you in deliberate and perpetual fear. Many of the so-called biological events that have occurred over the last 2 millennium are orchestrated events. They did not come out of nothing and nowhere. You must understand there are orchestrated events designed to keep you out of yourself, to keep you believing that your body is the only locus of your identity, when in fact it is the focal point through which you are able to express your creative consciousness in this world. Yes, indeed. You are designed to be able to express your creative consciousness in this world through that body you are currently hearing these words through. It is the node, so to speak, the terminal, the mechanism, like your cell phones and your computers. Your body is the mechanism through which you are here to articulate yourself creatively. And yet, if you believe that the system of communication is who you are, then you're going to be disconnected from your communication. That is who you are. Your body is the instrument through which you are designed to articulate creation in word, in thoughts and actions. And although thoughts are not physical in their truest sense, they articulate matter. Your thoughts articulate matter into action. And yet this action is grotesquely inhibited when you are bound in the vibrational state of fear. If you're bound in the vibrational state of fear, your actions become very limited in terms of your function, and is gauged into preservation and protection of the body as the primary source of your existence. There's been much discussion on these mists and these fogs all over the world, and we have been saying to you for many years now that your consciousness, your emotions, your thoughts articulate matter into expressions. As easily as these words can come through this instrument and be perceived by your physical ears, the whole world around you is affected by what comes through you and what you allow or do not allow to come through you. You're in a most interesting time, and if you can make the correlation between your consciousness, your emotions, your thoughts, and your ability to orchestrate them and conduct them into the expression of your life, the symphony of your being in flesh, then you move into a position significantly different than the one that you currently know. The function of fear keeps you bound in the flesh, away from being able to evaluate and consider, weigh and measure information in such a way that you can deliberately organize thoughts, ideas, and beliefs in your mind so as to be of a creative influence in this world, and not simply feeling like you are subjugated to what is happening to you around you. But everything in the human realm that you interact with is affected by your creative consciousness, your thoughts, your emotions, and your actions induce very precise and specific changes over time, space, and matter. Independent of them, you must understand you are independent of thought. You are aware that you have them. You are independent of biology. You have a biology that's designed to articulate what you put through it or react and respond to what is put towards it from your environment. You are here to deliberately and consciously change, alter, and adjust your experience in time, space, and matter, not simply to allow yourself to be dragged through your life, kicking and screaming, wondering what the hell is going on. No, you are here to understand that you are a creative consciousness, and that as long as you are kept in the function of fear, your capacity to create is grotesquely limited and restricted by that fear, as fear is nothing more nor less than the survival mechanism, the survival impetus of the physical body, which has its own unique and distinct consciousness relative to your own awareness, but that the consciousness of the body is designed by nature in relation to you to take command and execute command from you. The body was not designed to house you as a containment system in which you are trapped. The body is designed in such a fashion that it reacts and responds to your creative consciousness. And again, as we've already said, or the influences placed upon your five senses that would keep you in a state of restriction, which is what we call fear manipulation, where ideas and beliefs and information bombard your senses in such a fashion and to such an extent that your body's system of survival is continually engaged in fight or flight. And that is not creation, that is survival. Something the body is very good at and has been very good at since the manifestation of the first single cellular consciousness form on this planetary dimension. But your body, as it is now, is designed to serve you, not subvert you, not trap you. It is an instrument. It is not that which defines you. Your thoughts and your actions reveal the definition of the self that you currently accept. The body is very precise and specific to each and every individual. Its function unique. But in its instinctual nature, the body is pretty much the same from one human being to another, in that instinct is universal in how it operates in the body. And the function of instinct can only be subjugated when you awaken sufficiently enough to recognize that you can have an authority over your body. And that authority be loving and kind and compassionate. That you take care of this wonderful instrument that you have in such a way that, well, it delights in being with you, and it will do whatever you ask it to do whenever you ask it to do it. It's designed that way. But if its fear apparatus, its instinctual nature is repeatedly stimulated, which in your current society it is in very intricate and blanket ways, that your instinctual nature for reproduction is leveraged against you all the time. Your instinctual nature for control and power is leveraged all the time. Your instinctual nature for survival is pitted against you. Very few of you have a very deep or profound understanding of how uniquely exquisite the physical organism that was given to you is. Very few of you understand that you are here to learn to harness the power of the flesh, the power of thought, the power of emotion, each in its respective strata of expression. Emotion and thought will always articulate the function of action through the body. There is no exception to that rule. Whatever emotion you can be stimulated into will keep you bound by the function of that emotion, and fear is very restricting and limiting as to what it will allow you to do or not do if you choose to believe that the fear is more real than you yourself are over it. That your physical body is designed by nature to carry out your creative consciousness. It is not here to subjugate you. You are here to utilize it as an outlet for creative expression, to learn to remember and recognize your true nature as a creating intelligence. And it is very difficult to articulate your creative intelligence when you are in a state of fear, a state of instinctual stimulation, that you are sexually kept active, paying attention to that and this, that you're kept in fight or flight. In these two states, you are bound and restricted to a very specific range of actions and outcomes, most of which are not as fulfilling as your true creative consciousness can be. When you learn to remember and harness the consciousness of your imagination, your intuition, when you learn to harness the power of your thought, your ideas, and then to channel that through your mind and body into creative and meaningful expressions, at that point where you are consciously and deliberately knowing that you are able to do this, you become unmanipulated. When you begin to mind your own business in terms of what are you here to do creatively, you can be bound by the instincts of the body, the sensuality, the fight, the flight, these very limited and restricting functions of human behavior, which have their use in allowing the function of growth and population to, so to speak, allow individuals to come into this dimension to join the game with you. But the function of fear is very detrimental to your soul, to your creative capabilities. And until you relinquish yourself from the manipulation of fear, you are stuck. We also said earlier that your planet reacts and responds to your creative influence individually and collectively, as we have also stated that the planetary bodies in your solar system react and respond to your collective and creative consciousness. Whether that creative consciousness is based in the function and articulation of instinctual survival or fear, or whether that creative consciousness is based in the creative expressions and manifestations of love. The conditions of your world are reactive and responsive to your creative and collective consciousness, emotionally, in thought, which are always translated into action. Emotion and thought are always translated into action without exception. Even if you have modified your thinking and your emotions in such a fashion that you can suppress or repress certain actions, still does not take away the function that the emotion is still there waiting to assert itself. So inside each and every one of you is this powerful creative dynamo that has yet to be fully realized for humanity collectively. The creative dynamo of your collective consciousness and your collective unconscious has not yet been released, as the manipulations of fear keep you bound to the body as the only agent of creation available to you. That is, you believe that the only way you can create change in your life is by what you do with your body. But it's what you do with your mind and your emotions that orchestrates all the actions of your body. Being stuck in fear, you do not have the free lateral movement in your consciousness to create consciously and deliberately, to even begin to pursue or understand or know what are you here for creatively. What is your creative manifestation? Many of you are so caught up in evaluating and examining what others are doing, or spending a great deal of time trying to fit in, that you are disconnected. This gregarious need that you have to be with other people is a very valuable and useful one. But if it supplants your individuality from fully articulating and expressing, then that function too will inhibit you. It is important you recognize and remember your creative power and potential, that you begin to actualize it and realize it through removing yourself from the manipulation of fear. Through the manipulation of fear, that is the primary mechanism of control and authority over your life right now, is that which bombards your senses with considerations that keep you in a state of uncertainty all of the time, or a state of blaming and attacking one another. Yet, the moment you begin to explore and evaluate what is your creative function in this world, the moment you begin to explore what is your creative function in this world, you'll be less affected by the opinions and beliefs of others and begin to consider, what are you here for? There is a limited range of functions of creation that you can pursue in this physical dimension. Look out upon your cities and you will see many examples of technology and the refabrication of earthly matter into different states of expression, your skyscrapers, your jet planes, your computer systems, which is the assertion of your creative consciousness, influencing, inducing, affecting, and changing time, space, and matter from one state into another. What was once computer chips was formerly the substance of the earth, pulled out by your hands and fashioned in a brand new way. Creative manifestation and expression is your true nature. Whether that creative and expressive manifestation is to write or to dance or to build skyscrapers or rocket ships or tunnels in the ground, whether your creative consciousness is to be a mother, a father, whether your creative consciousness is to be a poet or a dancer or a singer, whether your creative consciousness is to unlock the secrets of molecular transmutation so that you can manifest food out of what you think is thin air, which is indeed not thin air at all. Your science is well understanding of the fact that a single atom, when properly harnessed, can destroy even your most profound cities of your creation. And yet that same energy can be transformed and transmuted into a function to feed every single living soul on this planet. These secrets of nuclear fission, the very building blocks of matter, from matter to invisible states of existence, to be able to take the invisible and make it visible, this is becoming a reality for you very soon. That you can create substance into something else, as you have already demonstrated. But none of your potential can be fully realized or utilized if you are bound by the manipulations of fear. And if you do not learn how to remove yourself or reduce your exposure from being bombarded by fear, it will be very difficult for you to connect to your true purpose here. Be mindful of what you will choose to allow your mind to be captivated by. Does it liberate you? Does it cause you to look inward to yourself? As your many great masters have said, the kingdom of God, the kingdom of everything, the quantum field is within you and all around you. It is there, and you are it, and it is you. And when you begin to unlock your creative capacity in relationship to time, space, and matter, well, nothing will be impossible to any of you. And do not underestimate the value of your journey, whether it be to study insects or consider the subatomic nature of quantum particles, or you might say the subquantum particles. Whatever it is that you are here to creatively express, know that it is within you to do this. It is not something that you are here to get from the world. It's something that you have brought with you to the world. You came to the world with a very, very interesting and unique expression that only you can execute and carry out. You may have 10,000 writers, and they will all write differently. 10,000 speakers, they will all speak differently. 10,000 teachers who will all teach differently. Every single one of you has a unique potential of creation within you, waiting for you to nurture it, cultivate it, and develop it. The function that you have heard of called meditation is where you learn to draw your attention from the manipulations of fear and the world around you, where you pull your attention away from that out there and go within to where the seed of your being exists within you. The very nature of what you are is within you, not in the world. And if you begin to explore this and look inwardly at yourself, not at your thoughts, because many of your thoughts are part of that game of the manipulation of fear. Much of what you've been taught to believe is part of the manipulation of fear. Part of what you think you are here to do is the manipulation of fear. But to put aside your thinking mind, to put aside the distraction of your senses, to go within, to begin to reconnect to yourself as the sentient being that you are, to understand the seed nature of your being and what you are here to do can only be achieved by going within. You can find many things in this world that are interesting and exciting and wondrous and amazing to behold, but none such as amazing as your own true nature when you begin to realize it. There's only one of each of you here in the body hearing these words right now. There will never be another like you again in that form. Look within, go within, get away from the manipulations of fear. The constant bombardment of your eyes and your ears with things that stimulate you into being not who you are. The illusion that you will get some great fulfillment by simply listening to music. You may be inspired, but to be manipulated and controlled by it is not good for you. Inside you is the seed of your being that you can begin to glimpse again. The unstoppable and immutable nature of your soul, which is what brought you here, to realize your unstoppable nature as a creative consciousness. To realize that you are not the frailties of the body. You're not the frailties of your thought. You are a soul. You are here to learn to utilize and articulate thought as a creative mechanism utilized by you. You're not meant to be subjugated by thought. You're meant to utilize thought for the function of creation. And there is great manipulation for you to be afraid of this and be afraid of that and want this and desire that. And your desires and your fears keep you trapped in your body, unable to use it as the creative instrument that it is designed to be. And many of you experience the distortions of your fear that are trying to force you to believe that if you somehow change your body, you will be a better creator. No. You must remember that you already are the creator that's here to learn to utilize thought and emotion through the expression of the body to articulate and influence the world around you creatively. Look at your great and wondrous cities you have. There are examples of what were once great ocean floors, what were once great vast primordial forests. You have turned them from that into what it is now. Is that not a wonder to consider? That you are able to deliberately, consciously, and effectively transform the function of matter in time and space from one thing to another. Soil and sand and tree made into home and steel and skyscraper. Technology out of the dust from whence it came in your hands. Your true nature is to learn the articulation and the transmutation of matter through the application of your creative consciousness, your imagination, your intuition, your perception. You are here to learn the function of creation. And it is very difficult to do that if you are caught up in the body's instinctual mechanisms, which are very restricted and limited to the function of survival. And so if you are kept in fear, then you will be kept in survival. Let us say that again. If you keep yourself in fear, or you allow yourself to be kept in fear, you'll be stuck in survival. And there is a great deal of you stuck in survival right now. And not one of you is happy about it. And that makes perfect sense to us that you would not be happy about being stuck in survival, as it restricts you to the belief that your body is the only function of being able to affect the creative process in your life. But the body is the instrument that you use a creative process through. You're at a very unique time, you are. Hear what we're saying. You are at a very unique time. To remain ensconced in the body as the only means of your identification, or to harness and utilize your creative consciousness and that wonderful instrument through which you can express that creative consciousness to bear an influence upon time, space, and matter. You can do this. There are many of you doing that. Unfortunately, there are many more of you not doing that. But each and every one of you are designed to learn to do this. And if you are not enacting your true nature, that is misery. If you are not living according to your nature, that is misery. Your body is the instrument, your thoughts, a celestial vehicle, your emotions, the energy, that when you utilize them consciously and deliberately, then the function of creation is yours. As we said earlier, learning the function of meditation to even a small degree can enable you to leverage yourself out of and away from the manipulation of fear. To get yourself out of your anger, your fear, your guilt, your shame. They are not who you are. Your emotions are not who you are. They are utilizations of energy stimulated into existence by certain qualities of belief and thought. Emotions are products of beliefs and thoughts, both acquired and learned. And when we say acquired, we mean you can bring thoughts and emotions from previous lifetimes into this incarnation, into that body you currently exist. And you can bring information forward. Many of you have asked the question, how does someone become such a great genius or a great leader? It takes many lifetimes of experience and sometimes great travesty through time and space to get to seeing what you see now before your eyes. Your great teacher, Jesus. Your great teacher, Moses. Your great teacher, Buddha. These great teachers spent many lifetimes to acquire that level of divinity and awareness to do what they did. As your great scientific innovators also brought information forward from previous civilizations. Eden, Atlantis, Lemuria, Mu. Some of these civilizations you're finding the skeletal remains of. So it should be no surprise that there is no coincidence that great genius and great stupidity exists in this world, because some of you have been here a lot longer than others, coming and going like actors upon the stage. And we say to you that the only way you can begin to know your part and to begin to play it is to understand that you can surrender the manipulations of fear, that you are not your fear. You are not your emotions. They are instruments of energy deployed and produced by qualities of thought. belief, and ideas. And in any moment, you may choose to articulate a transformation and a change in your mind and in your body. And you can alter and change the way in which emotions affect and influence you. For you are the creator. You are the one that you are seeking. And yes, there is a greater divinity within you that you can pursue. But the function of meditation, if you remove the unnecessary complexity that has been assigned to that function, you will understand that meditation is no more than no less than teaching your mind, your body, and your emotional energy to serve you creatively as an act of your creative will, as an act of your imagination, as an act of your visualizing. That the moment you recognize you are simply here to learn the function of creation, well then, you can change things quite significantly and easily. You are not that body, but you have that body. It is very unique to you. We hope that you enjoy it and delight in it, that you treat it with great reverence and respect. As not every soul gets to come and be human. There are many souls on many different planes, but you've chosen to come to this realm of humanity. Cherish this unique opportunity you have to know that you can learn the function of creation in this dimension of time and space, which is, of course, one of many, many dimensions. Surrender the influences of fear. Do not let yourself get caught in abiding in fear. For fear will keep you trapped to the instinctual nature of the body, which is, from the perspective of the body, not much different than a dog or a cat or another animal. Your body is designed to be an instrument, not your master. Your thoughts, your emotions are instruments. They're not designed to be your masters. And yet there's great manipulation going on. And those manipulated and those manipulating are both in the same fear, for one need not manipulate another if they are fearless. If you are fearless, you have nothing to fear. So even the act of manipulation is still those that function from fear and not from creation. So do not think that if you live on the streets or in a castle, that you can be fully devoid of being influenced by the manipulations of fear. The manipulations of fear affect all of you in various degrees, except those, of course, who understand that they are not that manipulated. They are not their thoughts. They are not their emotions. They are not their memories. They are not even their body. They know they have these instruments to use as creative instruments. But there are very few of you that understand the distinction between what you are and what your mind and body is. But those that understand this are in peace, and they will share with you the truth and the knowledge and wisdom of how to find your way back to yourself, to remembering your own divinity, to remembering your own creativity, to remember your own unique journey through time and space. If you're hearing these words, it is not the first time you've been on this journey. It's very rare that we encounter souls in this physical dimension that have been here for the very first time. It has happened, but it is rare, in this time at least. Seek out those instruments, those individuals, that information, those experiences that liberate you from fear and restore you to creativity. Avoid anything that keeps you bound in fear, for it will keep you bound in this world for many lifetimes. Understand you have this unique opportunity to let go of the manipulations of fear, to remember who you are, and to live creatively from your true nature, which from our perspective is the function of love, which is the life-giving portion of creation, as fear is the opposite element of creation. But we will say this, that both love and fear dance together, entwined eternally. And you may decide to dance in love, and you may decide to dance as fear. And the choice is exclusively yours, as the function of free will is universal to sentient beings such as yourselves. The function of free will is for you that are sentient and aware. So you may dance as love and you may dance as fear, and there will be no judgment upon you. We are simply here to articulate an awareness of these two aspects of creation, that you may choose to live from one or the other, to serve one or the other. There are only these two to choose from in this dimension of matter, time, and space. We shall leave you with that consideration. Good morning, everybody. Happy New Year, or as some are saying, Feliz Año Nuevo. It is a unique time we are in, and I hope that you all have the opportunity to really reflect on what was just said today. And for those of you just arriving, please go to my YouTube channel and watch the replay of this message after the video renders on YouTube. It can't be overstated enough what they're saying. Creation, you are a creator. You are a creator being. Your body is an instrument. I hope that comes clear to you. That you really get to, that you're not your thoughts, you're not your emotions, you're not your body. These are instruments that you need to learn how to utilize. And they say this message again and again and again. I ask them, why do you have to say it so often? They tell me the same thing. Sometimes you have to hit the nail on the head until it goes into the wood. I said, what are you trying to tell me? I got a wooden head? They said, yeah, I used to have a wooden head. It took me a long time to get their message. And I'm still getting it. Because there's no ceiling to growth or transformation. Still learning. Good morning. Good day and welcome back. Yeah, we will also be doing our meditation tomorrow. For our existing our existing students, you'll be receiving your study guides and itineraries for Masterclass 103 tomorrow. And for those of you that have never taken our Masterclass series, our new Masterclass series begins March the 1st. Please go sign up for the class for March the 1st. It's called Masterclass 101 Awakening, where you will get introduced to the Ascended Masters, angels, and guides that will take you on a journey of self-discovery and self-knowledge that you will not find any book or school around the world. There are very few places that you'll learn what you'll learn in these Masterclasses. I suggest you take time. A month ago, we were saying you've got 3 months. Now you're down to 2 months before this masterclass begins. Go to my website, WilliamMichaelForbes.com, or click on the Linktree link below any of my videos or on my TikTok bio. And then you can enjoy that. Sign up. Have fun with that. Hi. Hi there, guys. Good morning. Hi, Bridget. Good to see you. Hi. Thank you for following. Appreciate it. For those of you that support our master classes, thank you so much. For my Patreons, our first meeting on January the 7th, I'm very excited about that. You'll get some details very soon about that. Hi, thank you for following. Appreciate that. Thank you for the butterfly. Thank you for the gifts, everybody. Really appreciate the support. I'm a stubborn redwood, so I'll take a while. Just kidding. It's okay. You got lifetimes. A lot of people have been here for many lifetimes. Genius doesn't come about by accident. Genius does not come about by accident. Someone like Jesus, or someone like Elon Musk, someone like Jordan Peterson, someone like anybody that's done anything meaningful in this world, took lifetimes of gathering knowledge, birth, death, and rebirth, till knowledge became cemented in their consciousness and they realized themselves. A lot of people don't realize that you're watching Elon Musk. He's realizing lifetimes of experience and knowledge in a single lifetime. It's pretty remarkable to watch the flower bloom, isn't it? Or Jesus, lifetimes of deep ascetic practice on how to honor and cherish the body, how to learn how he influenced time, space, and matter, to learn that. And then we see the flower of his time in that biblical time. And you're going to see the flower of his time in this coming time that we're currently in as well. Any great achiever in this human realm did not come about in a single lifetime. You saw the flower of many lifetimes. Even people that can speak multiple languages, they live multiple lifetimes. They brought that forward with them. I think that's fascinating. You know, and meditation, they tell me that when you learn to meditate, you can go inside and you can begin to gain access. Like you can gain access to your other lifetimes of information, knowledge, and experience and unlock it, right? New skill unlocked, as some of the games go, right? New challenge revealed. You have information inside you that spans the entire scope of life on this planet. Every human strand of DNA contains the sum total knowledge and information of all organic life on this planet. All the organic life that's existed on this planet exists within the human body. And that knowledge and experience information that's there can be unlocked, right? And then you can utilize that knowledge and information because it's in your body, it's in your DNA. Hi. Hi. Oh, hello, guy. What are you doing on there? Sorry, I got an ant on my glasses. Hi. There you go. Interesting. Who said that to me once? One of my mentors once said to me, "Go to the ant, thou sluggard." And it meant it's ants. If you look at ants and bees and things, they're pretty inspiring how highly organized and effective they are. Hi, you too? And ants and bees and insects in nature show you how highly organized life can be. Your life can be highly organized too, highly productive. You didn't come here to suffer. Thanks for the galaxy. I appreciate that. Past 3 days have headaches, nausea, very tired. How do I separate from my body and feel better? You don't want to separate from your body. You want to go out and get your feet on the ground. If you're in a northern climate where it's extremely cold, then put leather-soled shoes on or leather-soled moccasins. Go out and stand on the ground. Go out, put your hands on trees, both hands, not just one, and allow the body to energetically ground or get balanced, recalibrated by the earth, because the earth is the source of your physical body. It's the primary source of your physical body is the earth. And your body's like a capacitor. It holds a charge and it'll discharge. And when you get static electricity, you got a surplus of electrons, or you're electron deficient. Again, I'm not a physicist. I'm just going from what I have in my head right now. And so when you touch something, you get a shock. That means either electrons are flowing from you to that or from that to you. And if your body's electron deficient, you're going to feel fatigued and tired and weakness. Go out and put your feet on the ground. A wonderful video to watch on YouTube is a video called Earthing. If you want to know more about grounding, we teach it in our masterclass. You want to go watch that movie, Earthing, and it will give you the scientific basis for what grounding actually is and how it promotes physical health and recalibration. And right now we're getting bombarded with a lot of energy from the sun. We call it ascension energy. Science calls it gamma rays, cosmic rays, solar flares, coronal mass ejections. There's different terms for it, right? But it's still energy being imparted to this planet that you can integrate positively or negatively into your system. You know, I go outside when I'm in the sun. I love the sun. And I know the sun loves me because it gives my body life all the time. You want to make certain you have a good relationship with the sun and the earth and the plants. You know, go put your feet on the ground if you're feeling nauseous. A lot of people ringing in the ears. And yes, there is some electrical manipulation going on right now. There is manipulation going on through mass media, through so-called entertainment. The statement, mind your own business, they said that to me earlier this morning, said people have to learn to mind their own business. Get into what you are. Why are you here? What do you love? What moves you and excites you? And do it, right? Our mind thing is allowing this wisdom and knowledge to come through me. That's my love, my great love, is to be able to let love, wisdom, truth, knowledge flow through me from the beings that are willing to share it with me and to offer that to you guys. You'll only know your function when you start exploring, start going within. I had a dream where a being told me I was half metal. How can that be half metal? While your body consists of minerals, your body literally consists of iron, right? It's got metals in it. It's got iron in it. Your body has metals, iron, zinc, gold, silver. Virtually every mineral that exists in the world exists in your body in some degree. Yeah, you want to remember the body is not who you are. It's the instrument. It's the instrument you have. Hi, guys. Good to see you. Oh, you didn't go off, did you? Okay, thank you. Yeah, water's another good thing. If you're getting a dream of, there are things in your body, you may have too much iron in your body or too little iron with the metal, too much or too little iron, because you can have too much or too little of something in your body, and that will affect you too, right? Thank you so much. How to separate from arthritis pain. You don't want to separate from your body's pain. You want to learn to listen to what your body is telling. Look at the consciousness of your body. The little life forms, the cells that make up your body, have been on this planet longer than most humans. Your body has an innate knowledge from billions of years of existence in this physical dimension. You need to learn how to listen to your body. If your body's in pain, it's telling you that it's getting something it doesn't need or it needs something it's not getting. It's that simple. The complexity comes in, how do you figure out what your body really needs? We have a thing for that in our masterclass. We have a whole nutritional program that one of our instructors teaches. And you'll get introduced to what are the things that your body needs, nutritionally speaking, that can really enhance and improve its function, including reducing arthritis pain. But your body cannot lie to you. They tell me this all the time. Your body's incapable of lying to you. If it's in pain, it's because it's telling you something's not right. You're either giving it things it doesn't need, or you're not giving it what it does need. It's that simple. It literally is that simple. Any disease, why doesn't everybody have disease? Why isn't everybody sick? Because different bodies are treated differently by different individuals. So please keep that in mind. Your arthritis pain is the body telling you that it's saying, I need something, pay attention. Your job is to figure out, what is it that my body's needing? Do you need more calcium? Do you need a different type of calcium? Do you need magnesium? Do you need sulfur? What is it your body is telling you it needs that it's not getting, or what are you giving your body that it doesn't need? Because a lot of people will eat tons of processed foods and processed sugars and create acidity in their body, which can harm it. A really wonderful channel to go check out for understanding biological health is a channel called The Healthy Planet. Right, The Healthy Life, pardon me, with Marcus Rothkranz. You want to check The Healthy Life on YouTube. Your body can never lie to you. Please remember that. That was a real powerful gift when they told me that. William, your body's never going to lie to you. If there's pain and suffering in the body, it's because it's gotten something it doesn't need, or it needs something it's not getting. And how much simpler can it be than that? Right? Right? Can't be any simpler than that. Hi, Kira. Good to see you. Hello, Foxy Mama. Hi, Sarah. Happy New Year to you, too. Thank you so much. Diane's asking, any personal message from my spirit guide? I'm being told to tell you, we can't get much more personal than what we've been with you today. How much more personal can we get than to say that you are a divine entity, that you are here to create, that you did not come here to suffer, you came to learn the function of creation. Right? Cool. Okay, we'll try that again. Can my higher self tell me if there is anything I need to do now? Thank you. Don't worry, be happy. Seriously, That's what they're telling me to tell you. Don't worry, be happy. And if you're going to worry, then love your worry, like care about it. If you're going to have worry and fear, and you extend love to worry and fear, you'd be amazed at what happens. I've seen it thousands of times now. When people love the part of themselves they don't like, I feel so bad, and they suddenly start to love the part that feels bad, and suddenly it changes, and it doesn't feel bad anymore. You'd be amazed how quickly and easily you can heal your own mind and body when you have the right knowledge and the right tools at your disposal, which you can get through our master classes. You didn't come here to suffer. You came here to learn how to heal. Now, if you got depression, you got aches and pains in your body, or you just want to know what your next step in your destiny is, then you just need the right knowledge. I was fortunate that they decided to speak to me when they started speaking to me. It's completely changed my life. These last 5.5 years, I've actually begun to live my life instead of survive in my life. Right? This is the time of awakening. This is the time of ascension for each and every one of us. It's the time of awakening and the time of ascension. Right? And I hope you do. Thank you. Starting the class in March. Wonderful. Well, we'll see you in March. You're going to have an amazing time. Again, don't delay. Sign up. Our classes are very tightly knit and very highly focused. It is not if you're not able to put in, a good couple of hours a day, it's a real full-on course load, because you're going to learn so much more about your mind and your body, how to connect your guides and angels than you ever thought possible, in the easiest structured format I've ever seen. And you will learn and understand things about your life and yourself that you wish you had known 20, 30, 40 years ago, or even 5 or 10 years ago if you're a younger person watching this right now. So the younger people that are out there, if you're hearing this message, please listen. Your thoughts are not you. Your emotions are not you. You have thoughts and you have emotions, and most of your thoughts and emotions were given to you by someone, by television, by radio, by your parents. And for the younger people, if you can make that awareness, recognize these thoughts that I have are not mine. They were given to me by my teachers. They were given to me by this movie I watched. When you start to realize you don't have to believe that every thought in your mind is true, that you can change your thoughts and you can change your life. So much unnecessary suffering in our youth today, so much unnecessary confusion, simply because they don't know we don't teach our children that there is a difference between you, your thoughts, your mind, and your body, and how to use them. Kids aren't being taught that. They're being taught to be afraid, to not think. They're being taught to just listen and take orders and do what you're told. And it's very painful and uncomfortable. I know, because I've been there, done that. Yeah. But yeah, you're not your thoughts. What can I expect for 2025? Hi, Curly. Well, again, this is a matter of choice now. You see, you're at a time of ascension. This is a matter of choice now. What do you want to experience in 2025? Many of you will choose things that are not quite in alignment with the idea of fulfillment and happiness. Now, that's a consideration, that you can have happiness and fulfillment in 2025. Would you dare consider that you could have fulfillment and happiness in 2025? You can consider it. Then can you think on it? Can you speak on it? Can you act on it? You have that authority. You are here to determine creation, not to be subjugated by it. You are a function of creation, an artist of creation. You are an influencer of creation. Every one of you is. And it's our hope that you will awaken to that realization and begin to assert your creative nature in this realm of time and space and matter that you are in right now. You did not come here to suffer. You came here to learn the process of manifestation and creation and your ability to participate in that function deliberately and intentionally. Yeah, thank you. Hi, Gabriella. Someone's saying, highly recommend the classes, take them. Hello, Virginia. Hello, dear William. Can you tell me when will I have my knee surgery? Thank you. I'm getting told 6 weeks, but I would tell you this about your knee. I'm being told to tell you this about your knee right now. They're saying to tell you, what they're saying is tell her to put her hands over her knee. So put your hands over the knee that's in pain right now, both hands like this, and put it over the knee. And just close your eyes and allow yourself to feel the flow of energy from the palms of your hands into your knee. Just allow yourself to feel what the knee receives when you do that. And just remain for like 5 minutes, remain with the hands on the knee. And as you start to feel the sensations in the knee that are a product of the energy moving from the hands, communicate this thought to the knee. Thank you for everything that you do for me. And repeat that thought to your knee deeply and lovingly. Thank you for all that you have done for me. And go deeply into that with your knee. And leave a comment in the comment section about what your experience is if you choose to do that. Right? You're very welcome, Diane. Hi, thank you for the support, Kathy. Really appreciate it. Hi. How long do you hold the tree for? Great question. So for grounding, we recommend at least 15 to 20 minutes a day. 20 is optimal, but at least 15 minutes. Keep your hands on the tree. Again, if you are in a winter climate where it's freezing cold, there's several things you can do, remedies that we've been given, we can tell you to do. And one of those things is to put on leather gloves and put your hands on the tree, or you go into the basement of your home, find a pipe, preferably copper, that goes into the earth from your home, and hold your hands on that, because copper is a very good conductor of electromagnetic energy. In fact, you can use copper to promote your garden to grow bigger fruits and vegetables too. There's a wonderful, wonderful science on that process of growing more food. But yeah, you want to at least 15 minutes. We recommend 20. Everybody should be out at least 20 minutes on the physical earth. Your feet on the physical earth, your hands on a physical earth, but connect directly to nature, not concrete and cement. Get on physical, organic earth. That's a great question. Thank you for asking. Let me know what your comments are about grounding, what your thoughts are on it. Is there anything my guides can tell me about the guy I started seeing? Watch what he does, not what he says. Watch what he does. Watch how he is around children. Watch how he is around your friends. Watch how he is with his family members. Watch what this one does, not what they say. Watch what they do, not what they say. Yeah, we had a wonderful Christmas. Thank you, Kathy. We had a wonderful Christmas and wonderful New Year's. Yeah, have ringing in the ears also. Again, grounding is so important right now. Proper hydration is another thing. Because all this extra energy is coming into the planet right now, hydration becomes very important. Hydration, water is one of the best conductors of electricity, right? And your body's an electrical instrument. So you want to make certain you're properly hydrated, not overly hydrated, not properly hydrated. And that will be different from body to body because of size, mass, density of the body, a variety of factors, how you eat, what you don't eat. They'll all influence how your body needs water, because if you're eating more toxic food, you're going to probably need more water to flush the toxins out. If you're eating a really good diet, you might need a little less water than other people. Thank you. Question from Judy. My son and Dill were sleeping in separate rooms, and in the morning they both said they saw a bright flash of light while eyes closed, although not at the same time. They are not. They are not. They are not awake yet. Again, I'm being told that they probably picked up the flash of light coming off a car windshield going by the house. That's what I'm being told. It was the flash of light from the windshield of a car coming through, and they were in different rooms, so they got it at different times, right? But they do have angelic beings that work with them. They do have angelic beings that work with them. Again, if they want to know more, they can use the link tree. They can connect to me that way. Good. I'm outside in the grass. Now put your feet on the ground, and just as you put your feet on the ground, close your eyes and just feel what's happening between your feet and the ground. Feel what the movement is in between your feet and the ground. Feel that layer of connectivity, what's being moved, what's coming up, what's going down. And again, just become very sensitive to the movement of the energy between your feet and the earth. If you're sitting down, I recommend, if you can, sit down and put your tailbone against a tree, if you can sit on a tree root. And again, pay attention to the movement of energy from your body to the earth, or from the earth to your body. Just get attuned to that energy so you become a participant in experiencing what actually happens. Because once you experience something, then you know something, right? So yeah, very important that you do that. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Will I never hear... Well, I never heard from you after work yesterday. Are you working today? I'm not certain what that means. That's okay, darling. It happens. Thank you. I have pain in my hand, arthritis. My uncle is suffering severe spin arthritis. I know it's really difficult. But you know, when the body's been given things that are not good for it, and yeah, there are remedies for this, and you all know this. Most people are trained to trust in conventional medicine, which has its place and its value. But your body is a living, organic instrument. It needs things that are living and organic to nurture it. Things affect the body. Thoughts affect the mind. Acts affect the soul. Right? So you have to understand, what is it? What are the foods that you eat? Too much acidity in the body is one of the things that cause a lot of things like arthritis and disease like cancer. Again, humans are dealing with a huge parasitic infestation on this planet. A lot of people are dealing with a lot of parasites. I don't mean just political parasites or financial parasites. I mean actual parasites that are consuming your body. Right? Check his diet. You can do so much with healing. You can, Jesus taught healing to everybody, right? He didn't just heal people. He taught healing. His demonstration of healing was demonstrations that he then taught his students how to practice healing. He taught them how to heal, how to use spiritual power that you have inside you right now. Every one of you has it. Even Jesus says, greater than I you can do, because he understands that the same power in him is the same power in you. You just have to learn how to harness it. But if you want, take your hand, the hand that's got the arthritis in it right now, and put the hand with the arthritis under the hand that doesn't have the arthritis so much. And then let yourself just go into a state of gratitude towards that hand. And just say to the hand, thank you. Thank you for everything that you've done for me. Give the consciousness in your hand, even the pain in your hand. Say thank you to the pain in your hand. I know it sounds strange, but you say, thank you for all that you're doing for me, even if I don't understand it. And watch what happens. And leave a comment in the comment section. If you want to know more about how to get rid of that arthritis and how to deal with it differently, book a one-on-one session with me, right? Because you'll get people ask questions here, but there's information that comes through that, again, I don't have time to divulge it all here. If my neighbors see me, no, again, you can lean on the tree if you want. It doesn't matter what the hell other people think. The minute you start letting what other people think dictate what you are going to do or not do, you're lost. letting the world run you. Go out on that tree and just put your hands on it. Just put your hands on it and tell them, say, I just watched this movie called Earthing, and apparently there's great benefits to grounding your body to the earth. Don't let them stop you. Your neighbors won't call the police. They'll ask you what you're doing. What are you doing? And you say, I'm grounding. Good morning. I'm excited to learn how not to be fearful of tapping into my higher power. If you want to learn how to not be fearful, sign up for Masterclass 101. Awakening begins March the 1st. Sign up now. Don't waste any time. And learn how to teach your mind and body to be your servant and not your master. Because fear is of the body. Fear is about survival. Right? That's what and your mind can be filled with information that can stimulate fear in your body. Oh, sorry about that. Your mind can be filled with thoughts that stimulate and keep fear in your body. That's what entertainment does. A lot of entertainment now, things you see on TV and the shows like The Walking Dead, Game of Thrones, they keep people in fear all the time. A lot of people live in that fear and they don't even know they're living in that fear, and shit happens in their life because of that fear, and they go, why'd that happen? Your emotions orchestrate your experiences. My guardian angel John taught me that about 5 years ago. He said, William, emotion is the fifth state of energy. Very interesting. Wonderful. Someone's asking, can I ask another question? I try to not answer more than one question per person. This is a free period of time, and if you want to go deeper into information that's available for you, then I encourage you to go book a reading with me on my website, williammichaelforbes.com, or click on the Linktree link below any of my videos or on my TikTok bio, and you can book a reading directly through that Linktree link. Oh, well, that's really wonderful. I'm really glad to hear that, Susan. Oh God, Happy New Year. I didn't even say it yet. I'm sorry. Okay. Happy Now Year. Happy now, happy present moment. Right? Anything on my liver, please? Yeah, remember, every organ in your body, they tell me this, every organ in your body, every cell in our bodies is listening to you. It's listening to what you say, it's listening to what you think, it's reacting and responding to what you give it. It also reacts and responds to what other people say to you, right? Unless, of course, you develop the fortitude where it doesn't matter what the hell anybody else thinks about you. They can call you a piece of poop, and it doesn't bother you because you know you're not. So nobody should have the power that what they can say can upset you unless you give them that power. But yeah, you want to realize that you have greater authority. Every cell in your body hears you. If I tune into your liver, I'm just going over to both sides of it here. Wow. Okay. Whatever that deeply saddening event that you've never let go of is stored in your liver. You've stored a deeply saddening event is stored in your liver. It needs to be released energetically. You need to release that emotion that's been stored there. Because humans don't know they store emotion in their bodies. Every emotion you feel gets stored in your body unless you release it, right? You know, it's true. Every emotion you feel will be stored in your body unless you learn how to release it. We'll show you a way to release emotions from your body in our Masterclass series. You'll learn how to release emotion from your body. But yeah, that's what I'm getting for your liver. You need to release that sadness that's been stored in there. Hi. Yes, that's another point. Somebody just brought up the point here. Parasites can control your feeling. Yeah, if you've got parasitic infestation in your digestive system, they can interface with your nervous system through the chemical interaction they have with it and incline you to eat sugars and eat this and drink that. They can actually, parasites in your body can influence you to eat certain things so that you will feed them. They get fed, right? Like a little baby tugging on, Mommy, I'm hungry, right? Parasites will do the same thing. Everything is based in survival in this physical dimension. And only you can transcend it. Hi, Danielle. Good to see you. Will sand casting give me a good result? Yes, Daniela. Only because you are an artisan. Because of your... It will work very well for you. Yes. At least in this instance. At least in this instance, you will have an understanding of a very profound facet to your art that you did not realize you needed to explore. Thank you. Yes, I hugged a tree and I was asked what I was doing. Yeah, it's okay. Just tell them we're grounding. Anybody ask, tell them to go watch the movie Earthing. Have I met my life partner yet? No. No, as long as you have doubt, when you ask a question like that, you're already doubting that you have. Because your question is not one of serious inquiry. Your question is to allay your fears. So you still have doubt about it. When you release that doubt and you say, I'm open and receptive to my partner now. Now I'm open and receptive to it. Hi. I have time for one more question. Happy New Year to you too. Somebody saying here, liver holds anger, kidneys hold fear, taught in anatomy. Understand that's not always true, because depending upon the nature and quality of experiences, you can store different emotions in different parts of your body. So yes, anger can live in the liver, but so can sadness, so can guilt, so can shame, depending upon what you're doing with your physiology during an event. If you're in an event that's very exciting, then there's emotional energy that will affect all the organs, each according to its own by that emotion. If you're in an event that's traumatic or painful, then what you do with your body will affect it. You know, the emotions, you might feel fear, and your fear might be put in your hands, your fear might be put in your arms and legs, your fear could be suppressed. There's different ways that people will store emotion in their bodies, and you can learn all about that in our masterclass series, how you store emotions and how to release them. Yeah. So emotion organizes matter. Somebody's saying here, he's telling you the truth. You can hold an emotion that will later present as disease. So emotion, like thought, is accumulative and regenerative. Emotion, like thought, is accumulative and regenerative. So if you're constantly being exposed to a certain emotion, it will accumulate in your body. If you don't release it, like an animal in the wild, when it's terrified it's going to get eaten, when it escapes, then the terror goes away and the chemistry that let it run leaves the body and it returns to a natural state very quickly. But most humans hold on to emotions. Most humans don't know how to let go of emotions, so they can carry them for lifetimes, right? It's how we can repeat lifetime trauma. I'm glad you had a great meditation, Drusilla. I love you too, darling. Happy New Year to you too, Benjamin. Thank you so much. Is there a message for this hermit mode I'm in at right now? Yes, Sarah. Absolutely. Sarah, listen to the silence. When you're in that hermit mode, in your meditation, when you're listening to the silence, speak these words into the silence. I'm here to receive the truth. Speak those words. I'm here to receive the truth. It'll be specific to you, Sarah. It'll be specific to you. I'm here to receive the truth. It's going to be a lot of fun for you too. Hi. What do your guides want to tell you? I got nothing when you first asked the question. But you can re-watch this original message and you get the information you need. Again, so many of you are living in the manipulations of fear. You are kept in the illusion that the body is the sole locus of your identity. And yet your body is being manipulated by sense stimulation to be kept in a state of survival. So it's very difficult for you to consider possibilities outside of that state of survival. Very important you learn to do that. Hi. Message from Mother Mary to you. She's saying go deeper. She's saying go deeper into the reverence of the mother's heart. She's meaning your divine femininity. You want to go deeper into the love of the mother's heart. That'd be fun. You're welcome, Sarah. Gratitude to you too. Well, guys, I'm so glad we're back. I hope you'll join me tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. for the meditation segment of our weekly show. And I look forward to seeing you guys at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for those that want to learn a little bit more about meditation and do a little bit of practice with us. And get a little more knowledge about what actually meditation is. I want to say thank you to the Ascended for being present with us today. I want to say thank you to the other beings and multidimensional beings that were here communicating through us all. And I want to wish each and every one of you much, much love. And again, remember, go sign up for the masterclass. Starts March the 1st. Don't waste any time. It'll fill up pretty quickly as we get closer and closer to it. And have yourselves a great and wonderful and a joyful now day. Bye for now, everybody.